This is Texans TV. Texans Extra Points is sponsored by BHP and by Reliant, the official energy provider of the Houston Texans, and by your Houston area Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas.
We are ready to rock in Houston.
Touchdown, Houston! Are you kidding? What a catch! Oh, baby!
Hey there, we are so very, very happy that you're with us here on Texans Extra Points. My name's Drew Dougherty, and look who it is. It's the voice of the Houston Texans, Marc Vandermeer. We're in the stadium.
Yes!
Just like a little over 2 weeks away from kicking things off for real in the regular season. You jacked?
I am, Drew. You know, we got the final preseason game out of the way, and now it's time to get ready for the regular season opener, but also a look back at training camp, which is over. We wish everyone could have been with us live, but you were probably a lot cooler than we were.
That's right. You know, the strength of this team, I think this season is going to come up front on both sides of the ball. So, with that in mind, we're going to talk with an offensive lineman and go one-on-one with Titus Howard. And we're going to take a look at Jacob Martin's strip sack from a couple weeks ago. Plus, we're getting on the bus, but we start things off with building the Texans. It's been a wild and wacky offseason, and the Texans have made so many different moves. Here's a little bit better look at what's gone down as far as how this team has been constructed.
Bring it on up, bring it on up. Good work, good work. If you looked around and you've seen most of our coaches and you see us with this on right here, man, don't forget that. Just remember, that's what we're all about. That's what we're all about. And when we come back here, that's what we're going to be. Understand what the goal is. Understand what we're going to do and what we're going to continue to do. Keep that with you.
There is a buzz. There's an excitement to this. They know that it's about to start here. Every snap matters as you ramp up to the 2021 season.
H-Town, let's get it. Yes, sir. Training camp is when the foundation really settles for the team. You know, you stacking days together, learning, growing, competing, sharpening each other's skills, sharpening each other's toolboxes, and just being able to spend a lot of time together.
It's like the first chapter of the story, man. You get to get all the guys back together. You get to start building that chemistry as a team, get to know your new teammates, get to know the system, review what you did in OTAs, and come back with confidence to really start attacking the grind of the season.
Day one, baby. Day one, you already know what it is.
Come on, man, let's get it.
Camaraderie is so important when you're building a football team. And training camp is that time to be able to build that camaraderie, to be able to find out exactly what our culture is going to be. And training camp is that time to just get better, to evaluate and develop into the kind of football team that you want to be. And that's why training camp is so important.
And just remember, every good play that happens today, whether it's a touchdown or an interception, it's always a Texan. Just make sure you understand and give them that same applause that you would if you were doing it in a game. We're so glad to have you here. It feels like normally having you here, and you know what? It's always better with you than without you. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, 5. One thing that happened last time when we weren't getting in and out of huddle quick enough. Get them in and out of the huddle, get them lined up. Get them lined up at the line of scrimmage. It starts right here. Peripheral's a good thing. Oh, that's where to sit. That's where to work. That's where to work. That's where to work up front. Right there, give it to him right there. That's it, give it to him right now, as soon as you see it.
We're always preaching and coaching fundamentals. And once we got out of our acclimation period, which was about 4 or 5 days, and we put the pads on, I mean, it became football. And once it became football, it was all about, here's what the Texans are going to all be about. And every day that we come to practice, we're building that. And as you're building that, you get so excited to see those guys grow, to see them come together, to see them get close, and to see them develop into what we want to be.
No, sir. No, sir. That's where to work, man. Hey, that's where to work, Zach. That's where to work, fellas.
Nice job. Drive out! That's it. Cover the ball. That's it. Nice job.
Hey, that's real. That's a real ball right there. We've just been grinding. We've been trying to get better every day, every single team possession, every single rep. You know, we're trying to pay attention to details, trying to play winning football, and I think we've just done a great job of just gelling and improving.
Good energy, good energy, good energy. Last one of the day, baby. Last one of the day. Hey, how many times? This is the fourth quarter, man. This is when we win. This is when we win right now.
We have a lot to prove this year. The team always comes first, and we have big team goals and what we're trying to accomplish. So just getting back to the pureness of football, getting on the field, learning how guys move, their preferences and their strengths and weaknesses, and how we can all match up and cover each other and become that defense and that team that we want to be.
Woo! Woo! Strap! Strap! Hey, good hit, boy. Good hit, though.
We have a lot of guys who care about each other. We have a lot of guys who care about the game. We believe in each other. We're going to fight for each other. And we're working hard to make sure we put the best product on the field on Sundays.
Hey, man, I like how we working. I like how we putting in that work. Let's keep getting better. Iron sharpen iron, man. It's basic, but it's for real. So let's keep grinding. Let's keep putting it together, man, because it's us against everybody. Yes, Texas on 3. 1, 2, 3. Texas.
When Nick put this team together, we went through an off-season program where we brought in a bunch of guys. You know, the big thing was that there was a certain kind of player that we wanted to have here. We've got a bunch of guys that are selfless, that it's not about me, it's not about you, it's always about us. And that's why that team mantra has been so important for us. And they've been exhibiting that all throughout training camp.
Just hold it. Bring it up here real quick. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up here real quick. That's how we're supposed to look. No pre-snap penalties. Everything was happening like it should happen. And it all started up front, which is where it always starts. Continue to do that. We're getting ready to go into 7-on-7. Man, 7-on-7 is an offensive period. It's an offensive period. I mean, I'm talking about completions in that period. Completions, completions, completions. When we get back to that team period, those next 2 team periods again, expect to see the same thing. But that's what an offense is supposed to look like. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Consistency is so important on offense. Ball security means job security. So that's a fact. And that's the most important thing. And the thing that we're starting to see right now is those guys starting to develop together, starting to get a chemistry together, starting to develop that consistency, and we're starting to see that.
And I think after 2.5 weeks of practice, it's really going to be good to see this team take a test drive, take on the Packers at Lambeau Field, see the results of the hard work they've been putting in on the practice field and the heat.
Football's back, let's go.
Up the middle here, taking people with them over the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Ball knocked out, and the Texans have it on a strip sack. And it's intercepted by Smith at the 20-yard line. Another takeaway for the Texans. The Houston Texans win their preseason premiere, 26-7.
Hey, preseason week 1 in the books, man. Yep. Guys did their thing.
We'll correct the mistakes. We'll get everything done that needs to be done. But proud of you tonight. Proud of you tonight. From the time we left to the time we got here to right now. On our way back, same thing. Make sure we're taking care of our business.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. The theme of this preseason has been takeaways. The defense getting the ball away from the opponent. Think about this. They have 7 takeaways in 2 preseason games. They had 9 all of last year in the regular season. Each game has had a strip sack. They've got picks. It's a festival of turnovers.
Love his mantra has always been take the ball away. We've gone into training camp with that feeling, and they're flying around. Lovey plays a scheme. That's what has happened through his career of creating those turnovers. They're doing that now. And basically what's good for us offensively with that kind of defensive philosophy is that puts more incentive on us to be able to protect the ball and to be able to have ball security, because every day in practice those guys are trying to take that ball away.
There you go. Nice job, nice job. That's what it'll be there. Good football position, stay up.
Hey, good stance, baby. Good stance, good stance. There you go, there you go. Nice job, good finish, good finish.
There we go. Money.
Good work, good work. Trust it. That's what it, trust it.
Guys are just gelling, and you know, when you have a team that cares about each other, wants to be around each other, enjoys spending time with each other, you know, that's the foundation of a great team. Those are the stepping stones that you want to propel the camaraderie of a team to have a successful season.
Communicate, communicate. Keep bringing it. There we go, there we go.
Well, I'm very excited for week 1 when it gets here. Right now, the most important thing for us is to get better each day, keep developing that chemistry that we're trying to develop and that we are developing. And then when we get to that point, we'll be ready to go.
Texans are taking on the Jaguars in week 1 of the regular season, and since the very last game of the 2010 regular season, the Texans and Jacksonville have linked up 21 times. How many of those have been Texans wins? We'll have that later on here in Texans Extra Points. My name is Drew Dougherty. This is Marc Vandermeer, the voice of the Houston Texans. You know, this defense, knock on wood, for the first 2 weeks of the preseason looked pretty darn good. They got some sacks, they got after the ball, and they took the ball away. It's been fun.
Well, all offseason long, Lovie Smith has been talking about getting turnovers, getting the takeaways going. Early on in the preseason, that was a theme that was established. You want to see that continue into the regular season. Let's see how it works out.
No doubt. And let's see how it went down and what happened well with Jacob Martin, who strip sacked the Dallas Cowboys last week, and it started off a cascade of turnovers, which would be 4 in total. So he gets that strip sack, and it leads to a touchdown. And here is John Harris breaking it all down with the telestrator.
Welcome into Texans Telestrator, presented by BMW. I am John Harris, and we're going to go back to Arlington and take a look at this Texans defense coming up with a big takeaway early in the game and how it came to be. Now, there's been a lot made about Lovie Smith as defensive coordinator and, the Tampa too. Well, you're going to see that come to fruition here, and then you're going to see a great move by Jacob Martin out on the edge. So let's go to our surface presented by Microsoft. And when you look at it, you're going to see 6 Texans up here in nickel with Desmond King there. And as the quarterback right here, Garrett Gilbert's looking at this, he's not really sure what he's looking at. He's got Justin Reed in the middle of the field. Could be cover 3, 1, 2, and 3 guys, and maybe he floats here, or it could be cover 2 where he goes here, he's here, and more than likely, either one of these guys drops out or this guy is the runner with the guy down the seam, and then these 2 guys end up playing the flats. That's Tampa 2. So they've got to figure all that out in a short amount of time. So are these 2 guys, Christian Kirksey and Zach Cunningham, are they coming? Are they just mugging? Well, they're mugging, but are they going to blitz? Is one going to go and one drop? Are they both going to drop? How is this going to look? Well, this is where right there you can tell, okay, they're all dropping out. You see Roby squat, and you see Mitchell come up here and squat as well, and you can see the safety start to split. Okay, quarterback knows, all right, that's cover 2. Now against the Packers a week earlier, this route right there picked up a big 3rd down. So I guarantee you the Texans talked about that during the week and said, hey, we got to make sure we take that route away. And Christian Kirksey is the guy to watch here. Kirksey does a great job of making sure that he makes that throw as difficult as possible. And so he drops, and you can see his eyes are right here. His eyes are on the number 3 receiver, I believe that's CeeDee Lamb. And look at Kirko. He is running right down the seam. There is no way for that quarterback, if you look at right here, there's nothing there. Nope. Desmond King's in front of that. You got these 2 over here. There is nowhere to throw the football. So how does the back end help the front end? That's how you do it. So let's go to the rush here. It ends up being just a 4-man rush. When you win with 4 guys, that's a huge, huge plus. So you go watch Jacob Martin out here. Malik is going to draw a double team. Then it's one-on-one over here. But Jacob Martin is going to go here against Lyle Collins. And you see that shot. He's going to chop down and cross him over, and then he just works back to the quarterback. Jacob Martin can bend and then run, and he's relentless. So as Garrett Gilbert is shuffling forward, he's like, yo, I'm trying to hit this, but that's taken away. Linebacker helping defensive end get the ball out. Charles Amendohu going to get the ball. Excellent 3-level team defense on a 3rd down play. That's what Texans need to have this year in 2021.
Texans Extra Points rolls on. Marc Vandermeer, Drew Dougherty here inside NRG Stadium. You know, the offensive line looks like, knock on wood, wherever some wood is, it's going to be better. And it starts with the offensive line coach, James Campen.
Well, I think James Campen adds a lot of experience here. He played the game. He coached it well, the offensive line part of the game in Green Bay. And I loved seeing him go back up there and seeing the kind of respect everybody had for him. Aaron Rodgers sitting on the bench and talking to him for about 20 minutes before the game. But Drew, I don't know if they have the group they're going to have against Jacksonville if they've had them on the field at the same time yet. We'll see how it goes. Health, obviously a big factor. And a guy we're about to hear from, Titus Howard, who, we thought, oh, he's a right tackle, or is he a left tackle, or is he a guard? What is he?
Yeah, he's many things. He's very talented. And DP Sidhu went one-on-one with him.
It's a Deep Slant 101 presented by Xfinity. My guest today, Titus Howard, offensive lineman. And you know what, Titus? I feel like versatility is the name of the game for you this training camp, because you came into camp, we thought you were the starting right tackle, but you've sort of played everywhere, and you've been getting a lot of reps at left guard. So talk to me a little bit about the versatility that you have. You're not unfamiliar to the position of left guard because you've played there before.
Yeah, when I got to camp, they told me, hey, Titus, we're going to rotate you in a couple different positions, see how you get comfortable with each position. And I did it. Practice, right tackle, left guard. Like you said, I played left guard my rookie year for my first game, so it wasn't something that was new to me. So I think I kind of found my home at left guard for right now, and that's what I'm working at. And I plan on being the best I can be at left guard.
So what's the toughest part of making that transition? Because you're moving inside and then you're moving to the other side of the line. So what are the challenges when you're playing a position that's different on the O-line?
I think the difference between with tackle and guards, when you're at guard, everything happens so much faster. So when I first moved back from tackle, after being a tackle for 2 years, for me it was just like when you're doing double teams and you linebacker blitz and stuff, everything just happened a little bit faster. So I had to get back up to speed with that. And once that happened, me playing left and right, I've been used to this since I was in college, so that wasn't hard for me, but it was just getting up to speed with how fast things happen inside.
You got to play next to Laramie back in 2019 when you're a rookie, so you'll get to play with him again. It hasn't happened yet so far in the preseason, but what's it like playing next to Laramie? I know he's really helped you in your development, right, through the last few years.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. Me and Laramie, we real cool off the field, so it makes it easy when we're on the field, to play together and stuff like that. And, I think it's going to be a pretty big year for us on that side. As far as the whole offensive line, I think it's going to be a pretty good year. But me and Larry playing beside each other, I think that's going to be pretty good.
All right, how about for yourself? Goals for yourself that maybe you want to share, things that you want to work on heading into year 3?
My goal is to get better each game. And I think when I set that goal for myself, everything else would just, pan out for me. But just to get better each game, be the best I can be, work hard, be a great teammate. That's all I care about.
All right, you're a dad now too, so first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
How has being a dad really changed you?
It has, man. It makes me happy, to get up every day and go to work and, do what I do for my family. I got a little daughter who's dependent on me. She look at me, she might not know it yet, but she gonna be burning my pockets up. So I gotta I got to keep this, thing going on with football and, take advantage of the opportunity I get each and every day. Because not everyone gets the opportunity to come out here and play a game that they played their whole life as kids and love to play, but you also get paid a lot for. So to be able to provide for my family like I do, it's a blessing.
All right, we're so happy for you, Titus. Congratulations and best of luck this year.
Thank you.
Texans Extra Points has been sponsored by BHP and by Reliant, the official energy provider of the Houston Texans.
"21 times the Texans and Jaguars have played each other since the very, very end of the 2010 season. The Texans have won 17 of those matchups. They've only lost 4 times in about a decade of work against Jags. Let's see if that can keep on going week 1 here at NRG Stadium.
And you got the rookie quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, starting for Jacksonville. Urban Meyer making his debut. It's going to be huge out here 2 weeks from Sunday.
Yes, the state of Texas is huge as well, and a couple of our favorite spots to visit in the Lone Star State are Austin and San Antonio. We got lots of Texans fans there. We recently took a bus trip there and spread a little bit of cheer and goodwill with that football field.
We have so many great partners out there, TV stations, radio stations, and a lot of Texans fans making progress out there in the central part of the state. And I've been there, I know you've been there as well, to see some of the fans out there. And guess what? Toro's been there too with his gang in the bus.
What's up, you guys? guys, I'm HTC Shakia. And I'm HTC Kennedy. And we are here all the way from Houston, Texas at the Austin Capitol. We are so excited to be in the Austin community to spread that football feeling.
Just having a lot of fun. I mean, the popcorn you guys have bought, the autographs, the signs, the cornhole. I mean, kind of something for everybody. It's fantastic.
We cut everything.
We're super excited to kick off the season, not only with the fans from San Antonio, but the Houston Texans, Toro, cheerleaders, and Earl Mitchell.
Give me some. Throw your hands up.
San Antonio loves the Texans, and we're so happy to see that the Texans love San Antonio.
First one. Got the dub. Let's go.
We sure do appreciate you watching Texans Extra Points. It's been a lot of fun, and we want you to come out to a game here at NRG Stadium. It's really easy. Just go to HoustonTexans.com/tickets, and you can be a part of that football feeling. Are you ready? I know you're ready, but how ready are you, Marc?
I've got the football feeling, okay? I love that because it is a feeling. And for me, it's 24/7, 365, but it starts up in the regular season in a couple of weeks. And like you said, Drew, HoustonTexans.com, limited availability. Go to the website, get here.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to know when we post new content.